I sold a pair of jeans for the first time. I upcycled them with African textiles. It came out horrible. And I'm going to sit here and tell you exactly why I'm proud of it anyway. Hey, I'm Grace, a senior at Eastview High School, and I want to be upfront. I did not grow up sewing, but I am in love with everything fashion. Growing up, I used to pin on my shoes and jeans, use transfer paper to make my own graphic t-shirts, made jewelry, and recently interned for Austin Fashion Week as a photographer and social media manager, attended and photographed over 5 fashion events, networked with dozens of designers across Texas, been a part of multiple fashion campaigns, creative directing a fashion show, you get it. I love fashion. I also just designed for a fashion show in Houston and won the $1,000 prize, but that's a totally different world. Beating, sewing. Yeah. Here's where my vision lived before reality humbled me. When I started this project, I had a very clear feeling that I was looking to execute something nearly impossible with my skill level. A pair of jeans and had only sold a bag. Based off the prompt, I decided that I wanted to merge my West African culture and my love for streetwear, which then birthed That's Not Nice. The idea was a challenge towards traditional immigrant parents who just completely reject the new emerging styles within Gen Z, like the baggy clothing, maximalist jewelry, eccentric looks, everything that makes us scream yes, but makes them scream no. Yet, when you look into the deeper history of the immigrant parents' culture, you'll see those same themes: baggy clothing, maximalist jewelry, eccentric looks. So something that I really wanted to tackle is the thought of, are immigrant parents actually self-projecting hatred and embarrassment of being different in America? After setting my theme and going absolutely nuts on Pinterest, I realized that I need to sketch out these designs. I like to draw, but never drawn an actual fashion marquee. But me being me, I attempted. I'm a pretty audacious person if you haven't noticed already. Okay, now here's where it gets real. I've never sewn denim before, let alone anything for that matter. Denim is not a beginner fabric. It's thick, it's stubborn, and it does not forgive mistakes. I learned that the hard way. I didn't use a commercial pattern. I worked from the original jeans and tried to reconstruct and add as I went. I was essentially making decisions in real time, which, knowing a lot about sewing, is not the move. The African textile integration was the part that I cared about the most. Getting the placement right, making sure it felt intentional, making sure everything looked like it matched. Now that was a challenge underneath the challenge. Now here are the jeans. Now it's not exactly what I imagined. The fit isn't where I wanted it to be. The jeans are curving towards the front somehow. Some of the construction is rough in ways that I can now see clearly. And I'm showing it to y'all anyway, because I know that hiding the bad work doesn't teach anybody anything, including me. What did this actually teach me? 1. Denim isn't really about the thickness, but the way it's made. And to sew through denim, you better have a heavy duty machine. Thankfully, my library had one. 2, have a pattern. Have a pattern. Especially as a beginner, have a pattern. That's all I gotta say. I needed a pattern. 3, use pins. Use pins. I don't know why. I was being stubborn. I didn't want to use the pins. I thought I could just sew. Pins will help the piece go straight. And also the little thingies on the sewing machine, they are rulers. Follow them and they'll help you sew straight lines. 4, practice. Use muslin, practice sewing straight lines, practice on a different pair of jeans, practice. Next, a very, very beginner tip. When you're de-seaming something, use the ball instead of the straight pointy part. I know I'm saying a lot of beginner things, but I did learn a lot though. And lastly, the vision was right, even though the execution wasn't. I still believe in what the piece was trying to say, and that actually matters because it means I know what I'm building toward. Now I really want to go deeper into pattern making, get more precise with construction, getting better at sewing in general, and to keep exploring the intersection of not only African textiles, but different other cultural textiles as well as contemporary silhouettes. This piece was the beginning of something. Not the end. I came into this with no experience, a lot of intention. I'm leaving with better questions than I started with, and I think that's the point of this program. Thank you so much for watching.